Welcome back, my son. I've missed you. Have the men begun setting up the encampment?
Yes, Father.
Good. This is lush, fertile land. I think we can make a home here.
I agree. We will do well in this place.
Come, sit with me and listen. I've had a dream of our people's future. It was glorious. Glorious. I saw our people spreading throughout the land and across the oceans, expanding our kingdom and discovering new people and great riches in faraway lands. We built wondrous monuments honoring the gods, which reached up to brush the very fabric of the heavens. And then I saw a vast city with great buildings of stone, each more magnificent than the last. The streets were filled with our people, in numbers beyond counting. There was suffering as well, great and terrible, brought about by the torments of war. But we were strong, and we brought victory to our people. There my dream ended, and my story as well. For it has been revealed to me that it is your future I dreamed of, not mine. The fate of our people is now in your hands. I envy you, my boy. Your decisions will shape history itself. Go now, my son, with my blessing, and decide your future.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Series 2 of Civilization 5. Why is there a Civilization 5 Series 2 suddenly coming out? Well, long story short, a long time ago I did a Series 2 of Civilization 5 on my old laptop, then my laptop died, and I deleted all the episodes of Series 2 because I lost my save game, and to be honest, yeah, that's really about as far as it goes. But also this is the first series of Civilization 5 I'm playing where... Well, let's face it, if you watch the first series, you can probably tell how crap my laptop was with the game chugging quite a bit. But now I'm on my nice PC, I can just play a nice smooth game. So, let's set up a game and get going. Simple as that, really. So, I did actually hold a vote all those years ago for deciding who I was going to play as, and I'm going to, well, keep my word. And just so FYI, by the way, I am not using any of the expansion packs apart from the map packs and the sort of single civ packs. I haven't got Gods and Kings or Brave New World installed. I was thinking of right, originally when I was going to do more Civ 5, I was going to do these one at a time. So like after I've played a few games of vanilla, then we move on to Gods and Kings and stuff like that, because these are like proper big meaty expansions with a lot of stuff added. So that was just my way of I was going to approach it. Anyway, so we are going to be playing as America under George Washington. Special power is Manifest Destiny, which means all land military units have 1 extra site, and you get a half-price discount when purchasing tiles. Your unique units include the B-17 and Minuteman, and that's just the emblem. So, we're going to go on Pangea, because I said so. So, oh dear. So this is a map that might actually play to America's strength with our extra line of sight, since it's just going to be one big old continent, though there is small lines to colonize. And because I like to have big maps, I'm playing on a big map. So we're going on a huge map, so there'll be 12 civilizations, so there'll be 11 rivals to deal with, and 24 city-states. And I can't remember what level I was playing on last time. I think I was on Warlord when I last played, so we are going to go on Prince this time. Which, yeah, it does make me sound pathetic, but look, it's just been like way over maybe about 2 years since I last played Civ 5, so yeah. And I'll just leave game pace on standard. So I'm not really going to bother with like all the advanced stuff. This is how I just want it, so we're going to be playing a game as America on Pangaea on a big map. Normal difficulty. I'll put the difficulty up harder and harder every time. But since on my first series where I played as China, I went for a domination victory, I am going for a different victory this time around. And I still do remember what victory I was aiming for. We're going science this time around. So we've got to be the first civilization to launch a big old rocket into the big old black. Yeah, nice and inspirational.
Welcome, President Washington. You lead the industrious American civilization. Formed in the conflagration of revolution in the 18th century, within 100 years the young nation became embroiled in a terrible civil war that nearly tore the country apart. But it was just a few short years later, in the 20th century, that the United States reached the height of its power, emerging triumphant and mighty from the two terrible wars that destroyed so many other great nations. The United States is a nation of immigrants, filled with optimism and determination. They lack only a leader to help them fulfill their promise. President Washington, can you lead the American people to greatness? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
Yes, I can. Okay, let's do it. So here we are then, our new planet. And we start off with some settlers in the middle of what looks like a very nice grassland, actually. Plenty of resources around, including fur, stone, marble, more stone and more marble. Not a bad area to start, actually. And there's a nice little river as well. So yeah, let us found the city of Washington right here. There we go. Already on our way up. So, need to choose our production and our research then. So let's see. We can start working on a monument, which will allow us to begin acquiring culture for social policy and also spread our word around. Or we can go for something military. I think working on a scout would be a good idea, because a warrior is only so efficient for exploring territory, and also the warrior will be needed for defending against any randomly generated barbarians which have randomly generated. But let's have a quick explore, so let's get to the top of that hill. Not really anything too much to report just yet, so alright, let's pick our research then. So we've just acquired agriculture as our starting tech, which means we can start farming the land. Oh yeah, we should be working on a worker really. Yeah, you know what, leave the, yeah, we'll do a worker first, we'll do the scout later, I want a worker first. But yeah, so we've done agriculture, so now we can start working towards something else. And since I'm playing science, we need to really make sure science is our priority, and we need to get the tech. We don't want to waste our time on useless tech. We want tech that's actually going to advance us quicker into the future than anyone else. Especially if a certain dickhead known as Korea's turned up in the game, who I don't like very much. But since we've got plenty of like stony things around, I think mining would be a good starting point. Allow us to chop forests and build mines, so yeah, we'll go mining. And that's really it for this turn, so we're going to go to the next turn. I think we'll do 25 turns this episode. That's how I'm feeling it. And then I'll just try and keep it to about an hour an episode. So, everyone's just had their turns, the city-states and the barbarians, and now it's 3960 BC. Let's keep on exploring our new land. Ooh, ruins discovered. Good, 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 good. I always like discovering things like that. And also plenty of cows, so it's quite fertile around here at least. Right, well, next turn we've got to wait 13 turns for our worker to finish. Oh, hello. Hi, where the hell did you come from? Wasn't expecting to meet anyone this quick, but hello, Bismarck of Germany. The mighty German people greet you, stranger. Okay, willkommen. I'm not going to declare war on him. If I'm going for science, I want to try and keep the peace. Except we can't. It's a bit early for trading, actually. So, yeah. By the way, you're doing very nice with someone in like fucking 3000 BC, aren't you? Already got all that shit set up. Alright, see you later. Where the hell was Bismarck? Oh, he's there. Right, so he must just be north of me then. Well, we already know one person then. I guess it's a start. We're also starting to acquire culture towards our first social policy as well. Right, let's go and explore those ruins. And I'm not too interested in Bismarck right now, but he'll probably be interested in me. Right, there we go. Right, Washington of America. Right, you finished off exploring and you found barbarians.
But not its mineral rights.
And we also get mining for free. Alright, well that's cool. Right, so those ruins knew how to mine, and that gives us access now to masonry, which will allow us to build quarries, which we need for that marble and that stone. So yeah, natural move, and also gives us walls and access to the pyramids. So yeah, start working on masonry then. We're already getting off to a good start. We're going to be great builders. Also yeah, barbarians have rocked up. We'll have to deal with them, I guess. Okay, next turn. We'll keep an eye on the barbarians. Okay, barbarians aren't very interested in attacking me unless they're not in range. Nah, they're not in range anyway. Okay. Right, well you move there then, and you have a... we have a move. It's predicted to be a defeat. Right. Move into that forest and we might have a better advantage then. Because, yeah, I'm just thinking if the barbarians do attack, then they're not going to attack me when I'm in a forest, are they? Yeah, see, I'm clever. Alright, and it's still going to be a minor defeat. It's because they're fortified as well. Right, well, you know what, just take them. We can do it. May as well just wear them down. Then, I mean, there. Right, now it's going to be a major defeat, but we'll see what happens. If they try to attack us, they might lose anyway, so... Yeah, I'm just thinking about that logic, aren't I? It's probably not going to work, and there's some Germans over there. We'll see what happens. Right, the barbarians aren't interested in fighting. Right, you know what, leave them alone for now. We'll go over here, heal up, and then we'll... Well, I should really take out barbarian encampments early, but I'm going to have to get my hands on maybe some better troops, or upgrade my own troops first. Or just let Germany invade me, which looks like... You better not be planning on invading me, Germany. Like, it would be really unfair to invade me like turn 7, wouldn't it? That's what dickheads do. Anyway, 7. Speaking of 7 turns until I get that worker done. But I am going to grow on this turn as well, so... Be growing up to size 2, which means I'll be working 2 tiles at once. There we go. Washington's all grown up, and it hasn't really done anything for changing how quickly we're going to be getting stuff, but then again, one of them is working the stone. We could start buying tiles as well, since it's cheap for us, but I don't really want to buy resource tiles, so I would like to get access to these foxes, but I'm going to purchase a tile now, since while it's still so cheap for America. The city's planning on expanding to that tile anyway, but I want to just make sure we're hoovering up resources early, because I like to have access to them, so there we go. Bought a tile. May as well. I'm allowed. Just get my hands on that tile now, and also make me look like a giant tadpole on the map now. Right, next turn please. Those barbarians remain quiet. That's okay. Let them be quiet for now. I'm just waiting for that worker to finish eventually, and we'll do some work. Farm these lands, increase the growth of Washington, and everything will be happy. By the way, how much will it be to buy our next tile? It's still 25 just to buy the foxes. Okay, buy the foxes. Just spending that money early. Just getting my hand, just making a quick grab for resources, because you know what, I'm allowed. Simple as that, really. I am allowed. Right, and oh, some barbarians have rocked up. Yeah, the camp's starting to spread. Right, would you guys win? Minor victory. Right, well, take them out early before I start making their way to my city. Just do not want to have barbarians roaming around now, do I? Yeah, that was barely a victory, was it now? Be a stalemate on the next one, because we'd both kill each other. Not good. Not good. Because I suspect the barbarian brute might attack us, or they'll just get promoted. Could do the insta-heal, or I could do... Well, I think the drill's going to be good for all this rough terrain around here. There we go. Still be a stalemate though. Right. Get on that hill, and then you can fortify up and discover some ruins as well. See? Just doing some exploration while I protect myself. Okay. Let's see what's next. Oh, the barbarians are fighting back now. This guy's actually really fucking rock. Ah, dear. I shouldn't have opened my mouth and said this guy was really rocking it, but right. Ah, brilliant start to my game of Civilization 5 now. I've already killed my warrior because some barbarians decided to set up camp right next door to me. Alright, it's alright. We'll get a new warrior after this work is done, except now I'm going to start feeling like I'm wasting my time, but oh well. Right, work is done. Washington. I need to very, very quickly work on a warrior. It's going to take you 8 turns, but the only other thing you can build right now is a monument, which isn't very scientific, so whatevs. Anyway, worker, you begin farming these lands here and start increasing our growth. There we go. So we're doing the right thing, sort of, at least. So let's go to the next turn and see what happens now. Looks like the Germans aren't very interested in me. I should try and explore north and find out where their home base is, actually. And wow, you're doing that quite fast, aren't you, my workers? Very, very fast. I'm happy about that. I like it when my workers are speedy. And I'm also 3 turns away from masonry now. 2 turns from masonry. Keep on going. I just want that masonry unlocked now. And when I want to work towards getting those foxes, which requires research of trapping. So we need to get trapping done as well soon. There we go.
How happy are those whose walls already rise?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, walls are like the American dream, aren't they? Anyway. So, yeah, we've got walls, which allows us to work on marble and also start clearing away marshes. Luckily, we're not in a marshy area, but we can still start harvesting all of these resources I have access to. Right, I want trapping next, and I don't see it here. So let's open up our old tech tree and see what we need in order to get access to trapping. Here we are, trapping. So we need to research animal husbandry first, which will reveal where the horses are, and it will allow us to build a pasture. It's only going to take 9 turns, so yeah, all right, go for it. Start working on animal husbandry. We'll become farmers as well, because there's cows in the north as well, which would be a good place for my second city, actually. Anyway, let's go to the next turn and see what happens. Well, nothing's going to happen, really. Still in that lovely early stage of the game where things are just still being quite slow, or barbarians will just fucking walk into the area because barbarians just seem to hate me right now. Right. Washington, blow them up. Not a bad effort. Workers, I would suggest that while you do only have a turn away to construct that farm, it would be much wiser if you were to just disappear into that city for a few seconds just so you don't die. Not exactly planning on losing anything else to barbarians this early in the game. Right, barbarians are still wandering around, but at least we're growing and we can still fire upon them. So there we go. And I'll get my warrior next turn. So there's nothing really we can do yet, but still, up to 3 peeps now, and they're just still working those resources. Seems to be getting a lot of food from these stone as well. Anyway, that's probably going to reduce once I start building mines and quarries everywhere. But for now, let's just focus on getting rid of the local barbarians. So let's just go to the next turn. Where if Washington won't beat him up, I'll at least have a new unit of warriors to do it for me. Also, I'm producing less culture, it seems. That's not really good, is it? Right, Washington, finish him off. Alright, good effort, Washington. Right, warriors, you finish him off now. Come on. Come on. There we go. Right, that took a little longer than usual, but fine. That's done. Right, Washington, we could start working on walls, or we can actually start working on a wonder now. I want to go for science wonders. The pyramids improves construction speed, and also gives me 2 free workers. That's cool. And the mausoleum of Halicarnassius will give us extra gold per source of marble. That could be useful for us, but I think what we need now is we need a settler. We need to start expanding quickly, because I need to be producing lots of science, because right now I'm only producing 6 science, which is probably like slightly okay for this early game. But if I want to work towards a science victory and getting myself into a big old space lands, then you know I've got to really work on it early. I speak German, by the way, and I couldn't understand what he was saying, but then again, it's probably because it's been ages since I've last bothered to speak German properly. But this world can be cruel. Only with the assistance of others can we overcome it. Shall we announce to the world our declaration of friendship? Yeah, we'll tell everyone we're friends, except there's no one else in the world that we know of, but okay. Excellent. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. Well, at least I have a friend, apparently. Right, warriors. You heal up, and then we're going north. We'll have to leave us barbarians alone for now, but we'll go back and deal with them soon. You lot, go and finish that farm, please. There we go. See, everything's falling into place now, at least. Making my way back up from that initial tiny weeny setback. And is that farm finally done? Good, right. Start quarrying all this lot up then, because we can start quarrying the marble. I think we can also quarry the stone as well, but we're going to quarry the marble first because the game was telling me to. It was recommending it. Right, you lot. Oh dear, Washington's gone stagnant by. Oh no, it's only gone stagnant because of the. It's producing a settler. I was going to say, oh great, I've already fucked up the city now. I'm just fucking everything up today. Right, warriors, start heading north. Find out, you know, get the lowdown on what else is going on, but I suspect there are more barbarians to the south, but right now I don't care. Not until I've got some heavier infantry who can deal with these camps. But right, start working on the quarry, you lot. It's going to take 7 turns, but it'll be worth it, hopefully. It would be super worth it if I did build a mausoleum, actually, so I think I might work on that after the settler, actually. It'd be good to get a wander up early, but by the way, the world's most well-fed people. We came 7th. Well done us. Bismarck is the 2nd most well-fed person. And it's only because we don't have a surplus right now. And I think that's because we're building a settler. Anyway. Yeah, that's 25 turns done. We have a new policy ready to do. But that's going to be for the next episode, my friends. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episodes of Civilization 5. And next time, we're going to build our second city. We're going to adopt a policy. We're going to keep on sowing the seeds of science in Washington and America in general. And also try and work out where the Germans are. I may as well try and keep them on my side. I'd rather avoid wars because in my experience on Civilization, whenever I start getting too much warlike, science tends to suffer a lot. But that's for next time. Have a lovely evening, folks.